Well, the azaleas are blooming. I mean blooming. So I pruned these things a touch last year. And I think I did it right, y'all. Y'all think I messed them up? I think these are the most blooms they've ever had. And really, I just pruned them out of necessity. I didn't really prune them trying to get more blooms. But anyway, things happen. Things happen. Uh, Somebody came out here to show y'all. But I can't even fully really remember. I know that pollen flying, that pine pollen. Everything is yellow, including my feet and my sandals. I got a few of those Burkina Faso beans coming up. I got some spots where I bought some seeds and them beans. Them seeds ain't old at all. I got those seeds right at the end of the summer, and they supposed to be for planting this year. Them beans ain't come up yet. You know, it ought to be a law against selling seeds that ain't about nothing. Everything up here is looking more or less the same. Let me check on these carrots. They're in there. They are in there. Y'all see them? They all scattered in there. Let me go back here. This is where we really got some action at back here. So I did some more seed dropping off camera because that's what I do from time to time. But I did some more seed dropping. I'm gonna show y'all that. I also moved some things. So my Barbados cherry that was in the greenhouse, I moved it out here. It survived. The two Barbados cherries out here did not survive. So I pulled them up. The one in the greenhouse was putting out new little shoots. So I planted it out here. Might be hard to see, but there it is. And you see that new little shoot is one on the backside too. I think this Jamaican cherry, I said it might be alive. Nah. It beat all my little dirt out. You're not holding on to anything. I need every little bit. Cause soil is expensive. Flip that back down. So this is empty. This is empty. The 3 guavas over there are fine. What's funny is I think the butterfly, the pleurisy root, I think it made it through. These here are bound to make fruit this year, the way they're growing. These figs here. This is an Emma. This is also an Emma. I had a little spot to die off on me. But the rest of it's alive. You see the brown turkeys. This is, I think, LSU purple. Pretty sure. That's LSU gold. And then the one in the far back is Celeste. But all of the figs are showing out. I think this is Violette de Bordeaux. This is Violette de Bordeaux. These 2 tall ones here. This is the one that I don't know the name of the variety, but it makes a green fig. So the Violette de Bordeaux never figged. These never figged. I mean, never produced fruit yet. The Emmas haven't either. The LSU purples haven't either. I just got the LSU purples last year though. So hopefully they'll all make figs this year, and hopefully I can keep them possum at bay. Cause the possum wore my figs out last year. I had some false strawberries. I ripped those out. Oh, I get some traction over here I can show y'all. So I was over here watering because I put down some lettuce seeds that I got from Dollar Tree. Who knows what they'll do. But right here, that's longevity spinach and that's longevity spinach. So this right here. So the longevity spinach is getting ready to come back. I'm sure it's gonna come back in some other places too. But this orange is still looking a mess, but the stem is green, so I ain't worried about it. The stem's green on that one too. So, but over here, I have same thing, longevity spinach coming in there, and then see the purple. I'm gonna bend it down, but if y'all can see that, that's Okinawa spinach. So you don't even have to cover or protect that stuff, folks. I came over here. The blackberries are starting to push. So are the muscadine. I think this regular grapevine is too. I think I saw a couple of places. And then the grape that I repotted. I don't know if y'all can see those leaves there, but it's coming. So spring is definitely springing for sure. And then this is the persimmon. This is a fuyu. And as you can see, it's starting to leaf out. It should start to put on little flowers very soon. So can't wait for that. The yam is coming. I see it here. So when you start seeing those little leaves, those little shiny, little pretty little leaves coming up, if I sent you yam, those are your yams coming. I want to show y'all the grafts I did. So I grafted without y'all, but y'all know if y'all look at the old video, y'all will see some grafts. So those cuttings that Clausen World sent me, I turned them into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I turned them into 6 cuttings. This one is a little long. It has quite a few buds, but I didn't feel like cutting again and finding another spot to graft to. So I'm just going to run with it. You really just kind of want your grafts to have 2 or 3 buds, but it is what it is. Let me pick this off. And wherever you graft, don't just knock the leaves off. Kind of dig the bud off. Because if you just knock the leaves off, they come right back. And you don't want it to focus on, like, I really should have cut this branch. But we won't worry about it. I just did these grafts yesterday. So, and I need to wrap the top of this. But I just did these grafts yesterday. So, yeah, and something, probably a bird or something, bumped this one. So sometimes come check your grafts because stuff does bump them. But I got 6 chances, right? I got 6 chances to get this stuff right, hopefully. But I'm going to wrap the top of that. I can find some. Because you don't want it to dry out. Y'all hold on. All right, sorry, y'all. Okay, had to wrap that. You gotta do stuff while you're thinking about it, cause you fool around and not do it. The peach, yeah, I see it still got a few little lingering blooms. It has some blooms that open up kind of late. Some of these ones that you see here. But the leaves are coming in, and you really just kind of have to be patient and see. This looks like this is gonna be a bud to open up right there too. I don't know if that's focused or not. I can't see nothing. I see two gonna open up down there. So I have a lot of blooms this year. Hopefully I get a decent amount of fruit. We're gonna see. The little baby onions are fine. Baby onions are fine. We got a little traction over here though. Sometimes when your seeds are real old, they'll come up looking crazy. I haven't had much to come up, but those three came up. Didn't label anything. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They're all squash except for this, and those are these are pigeon peas. But all of these are squash or pumpkin. Also, a lot of them were seeds that I was skeptical about anyway. So if nothing comes up, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So on some of my herbs, as I suspected, they needed to be a little warmer. So I had some stuff that I brought in here. And these pomegranates have got to go outside. I've never had pomegranate leaves this big before. This is the variety, this one too, I think. This is the variety that my homegirl sent me. And she sent me seeds for it. She actually sent me a dried pomegranate that was full of seeds, and I busted it open and I planted the seeds. I didn't have amazing germination, but I had, how many came up? So I have 3. I think I sent Aisha 2, and I think I sold maybe like 4. But I don't know the variety, but my homegirl said that that tree was growing with no care, completely out of control in Arizona. So I think it's drought tolerant. It's very warm in here, and it seems to like it, and it's growing very fast. This one came out of dormancy, and it's already putting on new branches and what have you. So that's going up in the front by the other pomegranates. So in here, y'all can see these are looking beautiful. I had a couple of more basil to pop up. The Get Stuffed tomato popped up. Some more LaRouge popped up. A couple more of those sweet red peppers popped up. This butterfly pea, it's not going to be long before it goes outside. But I got some seeds for a double. So they have a double butterfly pea. And I got some seeds for those. So I planted them in here because the other ones didn't really come up. So I'm waiting on those to come up. But I think this will be okay in here for, a little while longer. These tomatoes are doing fine. Nothing on the pitaya. I had another melon to pop up, and it looks like another one is popping up right there. So these seeds, I sowed a ton of melon seeds in there. But they were really old. I'm not seeing any more Cubanelles as of right now, just the one. But let y'all know me though. All I need is one. I'm not seeing any Scotchies as of now. Scotchies, they take a while to come up, so we'll leave those. Back here, I resowed some stuff. So down here, I sowed indigo. I sowed a line of new Hanover ground cherries, a line of regular pineapple ground cherries, or is it Cossack? No, I think it was pineapple. And then I did a row of red vein sorrel. And then I left the mullein. I'm still giving it a chance, but I don't think it's going to come up. This is a tray full of different squashes. So I have sweet dumpling, buttercup, butternut. What is this? A small pumpkin, jumbo pink banana, Seminole, red curl, and straight neck squash. Those are the leeks that I had, and I redid them so that they had a decent amount of space. So those are redone. I need to water those. Those are World's Best, I think. Those came from Dan. And these are looking pretty good. Over here I had some germination. The germination that you see is Jamaican sorrel. Some of these are seeds that I wasted. The herbs I brought in here, and I'm starting to see germination on the herbs. Like some of the Ghanaian basil I see. I don't see any of the NVV Intor. I don't see any of that right now. But I do see some Gabonese sorrel. I think I see some lion's. I don't know if those are onions or lion's ear. I've never grown lion's ear, so. But there is some random germination in here. But it's good to see some stuff like the Ghanaian basil. Yeah, cocoa mesa, I think it is. That one marshmallow and an onion is fine in there. I don't see too much else in those seeds. So, that's pretty much everything that's going on. My Mexican tamarind, I haven't seen it leaf out yet. These are the fig cuttings that I did. I haven't peeped at them since I put them in there. But they in there. I think this leaf is opening up. I think I see some new activity, I think. But we're gonna put this back on and leave these alone. See, this is why you don't take your stuff off. Put them on, leave that alone. But yeah, y'all, so everything is coming. Y'all can see I got some more stuff to pot up. So I still got more stuff to clean up. See all these pots and stuff. I had to get all that cleaned up and get it out the way, because all that stuff becomes in the way when I do mow. But yeah, the pears still have blooms on them. I don't see any signs of fruit per se. I don't know if they're gonna make fruit this year anyway. I don't know. Maybe I should check to see if the grafts have budded out. And let's do that. I haven't looked at the pear grafts to see. Now this is a graft that I left on, and it is green, and it has not budded out. Trying to see if I see another spot where I have a graft. Right here. This is Korean Giant. So it's just not leafing out. So see how this is completely leafed out? And this is just not leafing out. Sometimes that's how you can find your grafts, because all varieties don't leaf out at the same time. As a matter of fact, this whole, golly, that got so thick. So this whole piece is a graft. Look at it, how long it is. It's just not starting to leaf out. That's Korean Giant. That's crazy how big that got in 1 year, because it wasn't that size when I grafted it. But trees grow, they get thickness really quickly. Because some of these I grafted onto, depending on how big the graft is. There's some spots where it's like, yeah, it's beefy. Like this one. This graft right here. It's a thick one. And I can't wait for the apple grafts to pop out so I can see what they'll do. Because honestly, I'm not saying all my grafts are going to make fruit, but some of them should, because that tree is fruiting age. Trying to see if I saw any new growth on this yet. I should start seeing some soon. This one too. I think I'm gonna cut that right there. I see some new little right here. Little bitty leaves. I don't know if you can see those tiny little leaves. So it should be starting to push forward some growth here in a minute. Is this a fig I see on this tree? The LSU Gold always does Brabus. Brabus are the first figs that you get. The ones where it's almost like figs come out first. I do see one. See it here? So that's a Braba. When you get a little bitty fig almost ahead of your leaves, that's what those are called. I think my LSU Gold is the only one I know that really does that. And it does it kind of a lot. But we're kind of back over here where we started. This peach tree is kind of slow to open its little buds. It opens them, but if y'all can see these branches, you can see that, you know, it's gonna get there. It's gonna open up. Looks like it'll have a lot of buds. I hope maybe it makes one fruit so I can taste it. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I hope these LSU purple make some fruit so I can taste them. I know those LSU golds are delicious. So are Celeste. Celeste probably my favorite. Brown turkeys can be really good if you can keep the birds off of them and get them when they're ripe. Never had these other ones because they've never fruited. So I'm gonna try to baby that Barbados cherry and maybe get another one. And hopefully the guavas make some fruit. I hope they do. But we're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see what happens. But till next time, see you guys later.